Top earning trade careers in 2025. Look, I'm going to be real with you. After 29 years in HVAC, I've seen some crazy stuff happen in the trades. I've watched my buddies go from broke apprentices to millionaires. I've also watched some incredibly talented people stay stuck making peanuts because they didn't know which trades actually pay. And right now, in 2025, the money in the trades is absolutely insane. Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. The reality check nobody talks about. Here's what the experts won't tell you. Not all trades are created equal. Don't care how passionate you are about carpentry. Sorry, carpenters, I love you. But passion doesn't pay the mortgage. Rare skills do. And some trades, they're about to make people rich, like stupid rich. The kind of rich where you're buying your mom a house and still have money left over for that truck you've been eyeing. Number 7, HVAC technicians, 54 to 77,000 plus. Okay, I'm biased here. Sue me. But the median salary for a senior HVAC tech in the United States is 77,000 plus per year. And that's just the median. I know guys pulling 120K plus because they specialize in commercial refrigeration or got into building automation systems. Here's the thing about HVAC. Everyone needs air conditioning. Everyone needs heat. And these systems are getting more complex every single year. Smart thermostats, heat pumps, variable refrigeration flow systems. Most techs can't touch this stuff. But if you can, you're golden. The secret sauce? Get certified in commercial HVAC. Residential is fine, but commercial is where the money lives. Big box stores, hospitals, office buildings, they need you. And they'll pay whatever it takes to keep their systems running. Trust me on this one. Number 6, electricians, 60 to 85,000 plus. Electricians have always done well, but in 2025 is different. Why? Electrical vehicles, solar panels, battery storage systems, smart homes. The world is going electric, and guess who's wiring it all up? According to the BLS, the median amount that electricians make is $60,000, but that's old data. In 2025, good electricians are commanding way more. I know a guy who specializes in EV charging stations. He's booked solid for the next 8 months, charging $150 an hour. Another buddy got into solar installations. He's clearing 6 figures easily. The play here? Don't just be an electrician. Be an electrician who understands the future. Get certified in renewable energy systems. Learn about electrical vehicles, infrastructure. Master smart home automation. The old school electricians who only know how to run basic circuits, they're getting left behind. Don't be one of them. Number 5, plumbers, 59 to 95,000 plus. Listen, I've got friends who are plumbers, and I've got friends who are rich plumbers. The difference? Specializations. Your average residential plumber fixing toilets and unclogged drains, the median is around 59,000. But these guys doing commercial plumbing, industrial work, medical gas systems and hospitals, they're printing money. Here's what most people don't realize. Plumbing is becoming high tech. Smart water systems, leak detection technology, tankless water heaters, radiant floor heating. The plumbers who embrace this technology are the ones getting rich. I know a guy who got into hydronics. That's hot water heating systems for buildings. He's booked out for months and charges a premium rate. Be the guy who figures it out. Why? Because most plumbers are scared of the technology. Don't be scared. Be the guy who figures it out. Number 4, welders, 45 to 100,000 plus. Now we're getting into the really good stuff. Welding is weird because the salary range is massive. You've got guys making 35K welding basic stuff in a shop. And you've got underwater welders pulling in 200K plus a year. The secret? Get into specialized welding, pipeline welding, aerospace welding, underwater welding, nuclear facility welding. These aren't your dad's welding jobs. These require serious skills, serious training, and serious balls, but they pay serious money. I met a guy at a trade show who does pipeline welding. He works 6 months a year and makes more than most college graduates make working full time. The catch? You got to be willing to travel. You got to be willing to work in the tough conditions. But if you can handle it, the money is absolutely stupid. Number 3, Power plant operators, 89 to 120,000 plus. This one's a sleeper pick. Most people don't even know this job exists. Power plant operators control the systems that generate electricity. They monitor equipment, adjust controls, and keep lights on for the entire cities. The money? Ridiculous. We're talking 90 to 120K for experienced operators, and that's without overtime. With overtime, some of these guys are cleaning 150K plus easy. Here's the kicker. A lot of these operators are retiring. The power grid is aging, and we need people to run these plants. The training? Usually 1 to 2 years of on-the-job training or technical degree. That's it. No 4-year college, no massive student loans. Just you, some training, and a 6-figure salary. Number 2, air traffic controllers. 130 to 185,000 plus. This one's technically not a trade in the traditional sense, but you don't need a 4-year degree. You need specialized training. And the money? Insane. Air traffic controllers are pulling in 130K to 185 plus a year. Why so much? Because the job is stressful. You're literally responsible for keeping planes from crashing into each other. One mistake and people die. So the FAA pays top dollar for these good controllers. The training is intense. The job is demanding. But if you can handle the pressure, this might be your golden ticket. Here's the thing nobody tells you. There's a shortage, a big shortage. Airports are desperate for qualified controllers. The money is only going up. Number 1, elevator installers and repairers, 81 to 120K plus. This is it, the holy grail of trade careers. The average salary for an elevator installer repairer is $81,000 per year, but that's just the starting point. Experienced elevator techs, the guys who know the new smart elevator systems, the ones who can work on those crazy high-speed elevators and skyscrapers, they're making 120, 140, 160K plus a year. Here's why this job is perfect for 2025. Cities are building up, not out. More skyscrapers mean more elevators. More elevators means more money for elevator techs. And here's the secret sauce. There aren't too many of them. The elevator trade is small. The union is tight. The apprenticeships are limited, which means if you can get in, you're set. But here's the reality check. Getting into elevator work is hard. The apprenticeships are competitive. The work can be dangerous. But if you make it, you're looking at a career that's basically recession-proof. Think about it. Even when the economy tanks, elevators still need maintenance. Rich people still live in tall buildings. The real talk section. Look, I need to be honest with you about something. These salaries I'm throwing around, they're not guaranteed. You don't just show up day one and start making 100K. These numbers are for skilled tradespeople, people who put in the work, people who specialize, people who've made themselves valuable. I've been in HVAC for 29 years, and I've seen too many guys think they deserve top dollar just because they showed up. That's not how it works. You want the big money? You got to earn it. Get your certifications. Master your craft. Specialize in high-value stuff. Don't just be another body with a tool belt. The uncomfortable truth about college. Here's what's really happening in 2025. College graduates are drowning in debt. They're working at Starbucks with their bachelor's degrees. Meanwhile, my elevator tech buddy just bought a $800,000 house. Cash. The guy who installed my new solar panel system, he drives a brand new F-150 Raptor and owns 3 rental properties. These aren't flukes. This is the new reality. While everyone else was getting liberal art degrees, these guys were learning skills that actually matter. Skills that can't be outsourced to India. Skills that can't be replaced by AI. You can't fix an elevator over Zoom. You can't install HVAC equipment through a computer screen. The future is now. Here's what I see coming in the next 5 years. The skilled trades shortage is going to get worse. Way worse. Baby boomers are retiring. Young people are still chasing college degrees. And the infrastructure? It's falling apart. Bridges need fixing. Buildings need upgrading. Power grids need maintenance. Who's going to do all this work? You. If you're smart enough to get into it now. The action plan. So what do you do with all this information? First, pick one trade. Don't try to do every trade. Second, research the apprenticeship programs in your area. Most of these high-paying trades have formal apprenticeships. Third, network. Go to the trade shows. Join professional associations. Meet people in the industry. Fourth, start now. Don't wait until Monday. Don't wait until next month. The sooner you start, the sooner you're making the big money. The bottom line, look, I'm not saying trades are easy. They're not. You'll work hard. You'll get dirty. You'll sweat. But you'll also make real money. You'll have job security. You'll have skills that actually matter. And in 2025, with the skilled trade shortage getting worse every day, you'll be in the driver's seat. The question isn't whether there's money in the trades. The question is, are you ready to go get it? Final thoughts. I've been in this game for almost 3 decades. I've seen the industry change. I've watched technology evolve. I've witnessed guys go from zero to hero. And I'm telling you, right now is the best time to get in the trades. The money is there. The opportunities are there. The only question is, are you there? If this video helped you, smash that like button. If you want more unfiltered trade career advice, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Oh, and here's a little joke to send you off. Why don't electricians ever get shocked by their electrical bills? Because they know how to resist the current. Yeah, I know. Stick to the HVAC and leave the comedy to the professionals. Until next time, peace out.